of the choices that we have, proteins can come from plant and animal sources. So what are our favorites while we're living the ketogenic lifestyle?
I'm Scott.
I was here.
She's over there.
Sniffing. And we're the Skis Life.
The best proteins for the ketogenic lifestyle.
So a major factor in the health of any nutritional lifestyle is going to be quality of food. Not just in the food that we eat, but the quality and the sources of where that food comes from. Right?
Yeah. Quality over quantity.
Okay. So like I've already said, we have plant and animal sources to choose from, but before we get fully into proteins, while you're watching this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you like the video, leave us a thumbs up, leave us a comment while you're here, and don't forget to ring the bell to get those notifications for all of our videos, because we don't just talk about keto. I mean, we talk about keto a lot, but that's not everything we talk about. So click that subscribe button. Also, check in the description in the description below for any links of videos that we mention or blogs that we mentioned that have been previously published. And also look for our affiliate links. We're working right now with brute force training, and we also have Keto AF links for those are down below. Keeps everything for nutrition and fitness and for everything we need for workouts. Very simple, as simple as we like anyway. So those are all below. Okay, so let's get started. Previously we posted our videos where to get all of your fat for keto.
And then the vegetables.
And the vegetables, yeah, where do we get all of our vegetables? Both those links again are in the description below. But those two videos and this one are sort of a series. They all go hand in hand because it covers the three macros for our diet, right? Mm-hmm. So we had fats and then we had vegetables. Which vegetables are a macro? It's got to be the carbs. Where do we eat our carbs, right? And then this, we're going to talk about our proteins. So let's talk about proteins.
All right, we got protein. What do you want to know about it?
You're supposed to wait till I flip the page so I can edit that out. Okay, yeah, protein. So let's start with plant-based proteins. We have almonds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, and nutritional yeast. I've heard of people like using nutritional yeast as a flavoring on popcorn. Like you sprinkle it over popcorn.
We don't eat popcorn.
That's what you think. I like popcorn. I know we're not supposed to eat popcorn. We talked about that. Talked about corn in one of our last videos, but about once a year I'll eat popcorn. And then chia seeds have a lot of protein in them. But these are great for baking. And it's because when they get wet, they kind of get this gelish texture about them. And so they bind things together. Like I like putting them in meatballs with some ground flax because they hold everything together, but they're a great source of protein. Hemp seeds. I love hemp seed hearts. Because these have an almost sweet flavor. So they go perfect on top of salads. You want just a little bit of extra crunch, because I used to like to have like sunflower seeds on my salads. But now I put hemp seeds on. And then almonds, these are great by the handful. Just as a little snack. Or with salads or with foods. Okay, so then on animal sources, obviously we have swine, we have ruminants, we have fowl. What am I missing?
Fishies.
And fishy. We don't have any fishy on the table.
No.
Do we have any in the house?
I don't know.
We don't. I don't think we do. That's okay. Anyway, so yeah, those are our what we eat. Okay, well, okay. Look, I say what we eat, but the thing is, I don't eat pork. I can't eat
More
pork.
for me.
I get sick to my stomach if I eat pork. So there's pork on this table. Yes, I cooked pork. I like pork. I love this ham right here. But I can't eat it. So he gets to eat it all in front of me. It's awesome. Bacon too.
Bacon.
But in our last video, we kind of touched on bacon. Bacon is a good source of saturated fat as well as protein. Chloe, get over here. But it's not something that we want to eat a lot of, right? Because it's a process. It's a processed meat. So
This is nitrate free. It's good for you. You know, a piece or two a day. Not a pound or two.
no, not a pound or two. Not even I would eat a pound or two. Anyway. So like I said, the thing to consider when choosing these meats is going to be quality. And the quality of the meat, the quality of the source. But there's also a third thing that we have to consider, and that's budget, right? Cost. Because I see like a lot of ketoers, a lot of YouTubers who are on keto, like talk about the high quality of meat, which I understand we want a high quality of meat. Because any kind of ruminant is going to be better. And when I say ruminant, I mean lamb, cow, ruminant, a grass eater. So any kind of ruminant is going to taste better and it's going to be better quality if it's grass-fed, pastured, and grass-finished. That grass-finished is the important part because you can get grass-fed beef at Walmart, but the cows that grass-fed beef came from were very likely sent to a feedlot right before they were sent to slaughter so that they could be fattened up. And that kind of negates all of the good things that comes from being grass-fed. So I like to find the kind of grass-fed, grass-finished ruminant meat that is really only found at specialty markets. Like you can Polyface Farm in Virginia, Laughter W Ranch out in Colorado, and there is an entire website. I'll put the link below because I can't think of it right now. There's an entire website dedicated to farmers and producers who grow only pastured, grass-fed beef, pastured chickens that come off of these wonderfully sustainable practices. And all of that is perfect and it's great if you can afford it. You're not going to see any of that on this table. As much as I prefer those meats, and as much as I would really like to buy those meats, we also have to adhere to a budget. So we like to, so what do?
Buy what you can. And buy stuff that's on sale.
Yeah, buy what you can, buy what's on sale. Get the higher quality if we can, but sometimes that's just not possible. I mean, pastured chickens taste so much better than chickens who grew up in a chicken house. And I want to tell y'all something. I'm from Northwest Arkansas. My hometown stinks so bad during the summer you can't breathe because there are so many chicken houses. Like that was a common thing. Okay, but unfortunately that's what we can afford, so that's what we buy. Like we know that quality is important, and we prefer the higher quality because it's better for our bodies, it's better for, it's better for my state of mind, personally speaking, but we buy what we can. So those, like I said, quality is important, source is important, but budget is also important.
Yep.
So let's talk about these meats. We have here this ham steak. I'm trying to look at it's Sugardale Brands ham steak, and packaged like this. This is ready to eat out of the package. Like Scott can open this and eat it, and he usually does.
But you can't eat the bone.
No, there's a bone in it. Though I would prefer that he cook it because when he cooks it, I can smell it. So, but he never cooks these for me. And then I like to keep whole chickens, like a whole chicken on hand. Either the whole chicken like this or Cornish hens. because I like the rotisserie chicken. Yeah, it goes right in there. It's just a rotisserie. You put the
Skewer it.
if I cook it before we put this video out, then I'll make a video of it. Otherwise, I'll put it on our website, and you can check the links below. But yeah, I really like rotisserie chicken. It's a good source of because with a whole chicken, you get the legs, you get the wings, and the thighs, so you get the dark meats, and then we also get the white meat off of the breast, which is perfect for making chicken salad. Or some people who actually like to eat the chicken breast. Even though the chicken breast is not a good source of fat, it is an excellent source of protein. But with keto, we prefer the dark meats. Yeah, and we also have Perdue Perfect Portion chicken breast. I like the perfect portions because usually what'll happen is I'll make him a pork chop and then I'll make me a chicken breast. That's been a common thing for as long as we've been married, but these perfect portions, they come individually wrapped, and so you can just defrost exactly what you need and not a whole bunch of other stuff. We also have here some, they're frozen together.
Grass-fed Angus beef.
Now this is 100%, I'm trying to get some size off here. This is 100% grass-fed Angus beef. Like I said, these cows are very likely fed grass throughout their lives, and then it is possible that they were grain-fed on a feedlot right before slaughter, we find out. But that's okay because they're grass-fed, so that's good. This is 8515. Why do you like 8515? You want to tell them that?
I don't.
No. Well, he usually gets 8515. I prefer 93.7. It is a leaner meat, and but with
75-25.
Okay. Yeah. See, we have a difference of opinion here. I see 75-25. Yeah, it is a higher fat content, but it's also a lower quality meat in general. Or with 93.7, you get the leaner meat, so less fat. Yeah, for keto, that's not so great, but it's also a higher quality meat, and then I add in fat. So we have a difference of opinion on that, and that's okay, because that happens. We also have some sausages here, which I can't eat. He'll eat. These are flame grilled sausages. Are these ready to eat? Yeah, these are fully cooked, so all he has to do is heat these up.
Eat meat.
These are cheddar sausage. Again, the processed meat, but again, good source of protein. There are 12 grams of protein and 22 grams of fat in this, so it's a good source of both fat and protein. It's a good source of saturated fat and protein. Okay, this is one of my favorite cuts of meat. I really like stew meat. It's very versatile. This is great for like beef stroganoff. And this is really good because you can't see this here past the stickers, but there's a lot. This meat is really marbled, which makes it great for stuff like that. Other than that, I prefer chuck roast. It reduces really well when it's being cooked. And then of course here we have ground pork.
Ground pork.
Yeah. I don't cook with ground pork. Like, what do you make with ground pork?
Crumble it and stuff. Use it just like ground beef for pork. Crumble it to things, mix it with some cabbage, some butter. It's delicious.
Is that something you could do like in the crock pot?
I don't normally put the ground ones in the crock pot. I normally just put them in a pan, cook them up.
Yeah.
And turkey breast dinner.
Oh. And then one particular type of meat that we have not mentioned is going to be turkey. This is a turkey breast tenderloin. This is going to be high in protein. There's 21 grams of protein in this, and there's only 1 gram of fat. So while for keto it's not a good balance of protein to fat, it is an excellent source of protein if you're looking for protein. But again, with any kind of protein, like I said, I like to pick the lean ground meats, ground beef, and add fat. So this is something that I could add fat to, or that we could add fat to when it's cooked. But that's really not necessarily important as long as at the end of the day everything balances out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, eggs! We don't have any eggs on the table. I almost forgot the eggs. Eggs are excellent.
Excellent. You made a pun.
I didn't mean to, but I did. I cut it afterwards. These are 6 grams protein, 5 grams fat, 1.5 grams of that is saturated fat, and then polyunsaturated, 1 gram of polyunsaturated fat, 2 grams of monounsaturated fat, and then 185 milligrams of cholesterol per egg. Right? Yeah, per egg. So it's pretty awesome because eggs are pretty awesome. I like eggs. Eggs are excellent to keep around, like boiled, because I never know if I want to make like egg salad. Or I have this ham salad, like chopped ham salad recipe that obviously I can't have with ham, but eggs are a good substitute for that. What do you do?
I'll say if we hadn't cooked. There's a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple of them. So, and by cooked, I mean boiled and still in the shell. I don't think it's like scrambled eggs don't really keep.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can eat them, but they don't taste as good.
Yeah, they just don't keep past once they get cold. So for us personally, these are the protein sources that we enjoy, that we take full advantage of. I don't have any lamb or anything like that, any other kind of ruminant on here, because we haven't had it in a long while.
No.
Yeah. But it is something that we do enjoy from time to time. Ultimately, what you consider to be most important quality of product, quality of the source, or your budget is going to come down to personal choice, just like it comes down to personal choice for us. Many times budget trumps quality, but when I can take advantage of quality, I do. Right?
Yep.
I'm wrong. I mean,
It just depends who goes shopping. If I go shopping, it's budget. When you go shopping, it's usually a toss-up if you're spending so much or not.
What can I say? I like us to have good quality.
I like to have more. Hey, there was many a days where I ate hot dogs with mustard on them, because that's what we can afford, and that's what I did.
Yeah, and I've heard people say, and we'll touch on this in a video later on. I don't know when, because we don't have it planned out quite yet, but I do want to talk about, in one of our videos, I want to expand on budget, because I've heard people say many times that they can't do keto because it's so expensive. But the thing is, it's really not. You just have to prioritize, like, what's more important to us.
I don't know, a lot of people think cheesecake's more important.
Yeah. I mean, what was it Matt said? God made carbs.
God made carbs and beer, so I'm not going to disappoint him.
Yeah, so obviously he prioritized, his priority is going to be carbs and beer, so I don't blame him there. I really miss beer. So, but if I could drink it, I would have been so fat. Not that I drink beer that much, it's just if I could eat carbs, if I could consume stuff like that, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yep.
So, alright guys, again, ultimately, the quality of the product, quality of the source, and budget, what you choose over which is going to come down to personal choice, just like it does for us. This has been all of our proteins and what we eat as a family, choices we make personally for keto. If you made it this far in the video, which I'm really proud of you for doing, click that subscribe button, leave us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys. So you can leave us a comment. You can also look in the links below. Our email is listed down there. And in the links below, we also have our website. You've noticed recently our YouTube channel has changed from Living Life with a Bully to The Skis Life. So our website is still livinglifewiththebully.com, even though we are The Skis Life. We were being blocked from a lot of different channels and avenues because the word bully was in our name. So we had to change our channel and our brand, so that was fun. We also have our Facebook page, The Skis Life, at The Skis Life. We're also on Instagram, and all of that stuff, all of those links for our affiliates, Brute Force and Keto AF are down below. Check those out for us, guys, and thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.